Hello guys and fellow gamers, this is Small Archangel. Welcome back to the beautiful but deadly world of ARK. It's day 47 in game now and I'm level 22. And I've been spending a lot of time off camera since the last episode building my house, or rather I have been spending a lot of time cutting down trees in order to finish my house, finish building the top story of the house. And I've been doing that off camera because, as you can appreciate, it's not that interesting really. Certainly it feels like a bit of a grind from where I'm standing, so it's not the greatest thing to make a video out of. Okay, and that's the last bit of wall for the upstairs. You can see I've put in a window there, or rather, because there aren't any windows in the game, I've put a doorway, and I might put a door on it as well. I think it's a bit of a shame that there's no windows. I'd quite like to see that in future. Who knows, we might. I'm not planning on making this any taller. I'm not planning on putting any more floors on. I would like, if possible, to make a pitched roof rather than a flat one. I'm going to get tree clipping through it, whatever I do, I think, but there's not a lot I can do about that, really. It's just... yeah, unless I cut the tree down, but what's the point when I've got grass growing through the floor downstairs, eh? Not a lot of point, really. So, that's the house, and that is a work in progress. Next step, roof or else ceiling. Yeah, then it'd be pretty much done, I think. Oh yeah, the garden, the crop plots over here are virtually invisible in the grass. I kind of wish I had a lawnmower really or something. Maybe I'll be able to craft something in future to do something with that, I don't know. But they're doing alright. We've got lots of fertiliser in there now. You can see my compost bin is giving me actual bags of fertiliser, which is great. I'm not finding that I need to irrigate these because I'm not in a part of the map where it doesn't rain or anything, so you can see both of these are 192, 193 units out of 200, so they're not doing badly, and I haven't had to water them myself even once so far. They're both still seedlings, so it's going to be really quite a long time before they produce any narcoberries for me. And then the one other thing that I have to introduce you to is my new Dilo. Here he is, Jasper. Now in the last episode we found this female Dilo here, who I've now named Red. She was nameless before, but I've now named her Red. I'm going to give her some more health because she's leveled up. She's only level 7, bless her, so she needs some training. But I did find her Jasper. I called him Jasper because of his colour. I called her Red because of her colour. It just seems like the obvious thing to do, really. So now they're both mate boosted, which is kind of nice. Alright, so we now have 4 Dilophosaurs, and yeah, I did mention Red actually laid me an egg as well, which was lovely. I gave it back to her. Kind of, I don't know. It'd be really nice if that hatched out, but I'm not going to hold my breath. I don't think they do that yet. But if she's holding it, then it's not going to go off. So there we go. So today's plan involves that beach there. Now I've looked over there often enough and I have noticed the odd raptor running around there, and as I've mentioned before, I would really like to tame a raptor because they're much more they're much quicker, they're better for attacking, so they're better for hunting, they're better for defending, and they're better for mounts as well from the point of getting round quickly. So I'd really like one. But whether we find one or not, regardless, I'd like to explore that beach because I've not been down there yet. So that is my plan for today. But before we start off, there has been a bit of a game change in that dino-taming is now more difficult than ever, or at least it is for those of us who are playing on our own, or at least low level. Now 22 isn't exactly low level, but it's too low level for this. Basically what's happened, for anybody who's not aware of it yet, the dinosaurs always have favourite foods which we feed them when we're trying to tame them, but now the devs have introduced Dino-kibble. That is like cat biscuits for dinosaurs, but you have to make them yourself at the cooking pot. So far so good. That means we get to level a little bit as well, which is fine. Plus you end up with a proper favourite food that the dinosaurs, you know, make much more efficient taming. However, all the other foods have been lowered in efficiency for taming in the meantime, which means that if you can't make the kibble, which I can't, then yeah, taming any kind of dinosaur at all could be really, really quite difficult. And I'll tell you why I can't make the kibble. And that is because in order to make it, you need dinosaur eggs. Okay, maybe we'll be able to find a dinosaur egg. But probably the best way of getting a dinosaur egg is to have a tamed dinosaur yourself in the first place. It's not just any old egg either. It's got to be like, you know, a Stegosaurus egg or a Triceratops egg or whatever. It's to have a dinosaur yourself. But in order to have a dinosaur yourself, you have to have tamed it already. So it's a bit of a catch-22 really. And the other ingredients require you to have medium or large crop plots because they require you to be able to make, to grow and add things like citronella and savour root. And I can't do that yet, can I, Dilos? No, I can't. So, to cut a very long story short, basically, when it comes to taming dinosaurs, I'm going to have my work cut out for me because it's going to take a lot of meat or a lot of berries, a lot of narcs and a lot of time. So, I'm not absolutely sure whether we're going to be able to do that really. I mean, again, it's going to be something I'm going to have to do off camera because it's going to take so long to do, but I'm also not absolutely sure how feasible it's going to be to do that either. We shall see. For now, we're going to content ourselves with going and exploring that beach, seeing what dinos there are down there, and training up my 4 dilos here, particularly the ones that are a bit lower level, like Red. And in the meantime, yeah, we'll do a bit of hunting as well, obviously, and get some meat, make sure that they're well stocked up with meat, and there's plenty to feed them on. And if we find some prime meat, that would obviously be good for taming sort of any carnivorous dinosaurs as well. But it goes off in about 2 seconds flat, even when you do sort of give it to your dinosaurs to hold. So, yeah. Okay, I think we might start with this trike here. Go to it, guys. Yeah, quick tip, just stay away from the pointy end, yes? Oh, by the way, his mate's just turned up. Up, there we go. Well, that's one down, huh? Looks like loads of dinosaurs. They just they have to keep coming in. Oh, there's another one's turned up. Well, that's hardly fair now, is it? Oh my gosh. You guys had better not kill my dinosaurs, I'm telling you. Get off my dinos. Whoa. I don't want to be punted 5,000 miles. Too late. I'm gonna be. Wow. This hurts. Oh my gosh. Jasper killed one. Well done, guy. Oh my gosh, that was epic. Do I still have 4 dilos after that? Wow. Blimey. Well done, guys. That was epic. Oh my gosh, now what? Oh! Insects. Well, you just take care of those guys. I've been poisoned. Nice. Wow! That seriously flew. Okay. Phew! After that, let's hand out some meat. I'm in a bit of a poor condition here. Somebody has got my dinner, and I'm not quite sure who it is. I think it's Mrs. Let me have a bit of meat there, Mrs. In fact, I'll give you that other bit back, because otherwise it will go off within 2 seconds flat. Well, that was epic. And Jasper's nearly leveled up. And let's see how's everybody else doing. Nope, they're okay. Alright, now, as for how to get down there, we're going to have to get across the water before we do anything else. But what they're staring at, something else they killed, no doubt. And I'm not sure where's going to be best to cross, really. Awkward to cross anywhere, really, around here. There's piranhas in the water. I guess we just have to kind of go for it. Stepping stones. You still with me, dudes? Ah, they're still looking over that way. It's like, what are you looking at? Okay, just bear with me while I make sure these guys are all with me, because I have been in this position so many times before where my dilos have just randomly disappeared, and they're in such a tight pack at the moment I can't even see if they're still there. Okay, so I reckon we should be able to get down to the beach if we go over this way and down kind of over there. They're still looking over there. I'm not quite sure why. Hey ho. There's a Bronto down there. I don't think I'm going to tangle with that. I kind of got put off Brontosauruses rather spectacularly when one trampled my home way back when. But they could have this dude. No. Hello. Bit of lag. You got him. Well done, guys. Well done. We may as well have his meat. Okay, mister. You can have this one. There we go. And on we go. Yeah, I can see a Dilo chasing a Pterasaur there. Okay, now I was hoping to find some larger prey than Dilophosaurs and less large than a Brontosaurus. So somewhere in between, maybe a Stego. If I find a raptor, I would like to try and tame it, but I have a horrible feeling that's going to be just too difficult and take too much time. Particularly given how very far away from my home I am. There's a pair of Dilos there. How very far away from home I am. And particularly considering that I don't have any narco berries whatsoever because I've used them all up. My plants just aren't growing. And come to the conclusion this is a very slow game. At times when it's very fast, like when you're being chased by a Carno, but generally it takes a long time to progress. Also takes a long time for your Dilos to catch up with you. Two of them have just disappeared for no reason whatsoever. Who are you guys? Mrs. and Red. Where are the guys? What did you do with the guys? Is there any side of them? Have they got themselves stuck through a tree? There they are. Stupid boys. Come on. Yeah, so as I was saying, it's kind of slow progress. It takes you a long time to build your base. It takes you a long time to level up. It takes you a long time to, you know, and that's even when you don't get killed and get set back, you know, by how much, because however long because of that. Mostly I've done quite well. No, I'm not going to say that. That would just jinx it. I'm not superstitious, but when it comes to gaming, the minute you say, oh, I haven't died for ages, yeah, it happens. What's that? That's a trike. I'm not killing anything near that Brontosaurus. Just no. Alright, so anything interesting here? Looks like there's a lot of fish in this pond, in this pool. Yeah, there's a lot of fish. Wow, they're really and I've got it in my hand. Anyone fancy a fish? Fancy a fish? Look at that. It's kind of pretty. Okay. Well, we can go fishing. They're not going to give me very much meat, those, are they? But even if they're not, whatever. We'll pass that on. Share the wealth. See, what I'd really like to do eventually is head on up that mountain and check out the obelisk. I mean, I've never... Ooh, there's a crocodile. Might have to try and take him on. I've never been up close and personal with an obelisk before, and I'm not absolutely sure what they do. I'm not sure if they do anything very much when you're in single player mode and PvE. I don't know. We shall check that out eventually, but it will mean travelling over there. Okay, so I'm going to pit my dilos against this croc. I think we'll have him. Got all these fish. There's loads of them, actually. I assume they're coelacanths, but I'm not absolutely sure. Here he comes. You ready, guys? You ready, guys? Because I'm gonna punt him in the mush, and then I'm gonna back off like really fast. Yo, guys, go for it! I've been killed by one of these guys twice. Get him back. Get him back. Yes, stunning. I am coming to the conclusion that there are certain beasts that it's easier to kill with certain other beasts, just like it's easier to get some materials with some tools. It's easier to take out some dinos with certain other dinos. Like, for example, these guys are really effective against well, stuff like that, because he's just got one big pair of teeth, and if they attack him somewhere away from those teeth, then they're fine. Come on, stop dawdling. So yeah, I will not fear the crocodiles, not when I have my Dilophosaur army with me. Alright, let's see if we can find anything else over here. Some decent looking cliffs over there. Always on the lookout anyway for the next kind of base, I suppose. Next likely place to build. Set up a camp. Dodos, as ever. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Super. Okay, trikes and stuff over there. What's that over there? That just looks like a couple of carbonomies. Let's head that way anyway. I can't see anything around here. Up. There's a flyer. I can't honestly see what it is from here. One of them things that flies. There's pteranodons, but there's another kind as well, like aviensis or something. I'm not absolutely sure what they're called. Have we lost one? Have I lost one? Goodness knows. Get out into the open. Yeah, this looks like a cliff where the flyers hang out. Yeah, we lost one, haven't we? Who have we lost? In fact, there's one just landed over there. Okay. We're going to try this. We're going to try tranking Half. There he goes. No, guys, don't. Don't you dare. He's unconscious. She is unconscious. Right. This... Yeah, put that away. Now, this is what I've got narcs for, isn't it? Now, she's going to get through a lot of that because I don't have kibble. And where the heck is my other dinosaur? Who is it? Is it Mr. I haven't got? No, Mr's there. Jasper. Mrs. Where the heck's Red? What the heck are you doing, girl? Yeah, you might well say that. Okay, let's just see. Now, I'm going to require some meat from each of you guys. I'm going to put all those in there, quite honestly. Unconscious. Taming. Not even started taming. Yeah, that's great, isn't it? Now, that's because it's not hungry. Uh-huh. So this is going to take 1,000,000 years. So, let's see. What I might do... no, that's not quite what I meant to do. I can't drag this, right? No, I can't drag this. Pteranodon. Okay. No, I can't drag her. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get you guys. Come here. Come here. Come here, guys. I'm glad one of you is listening to me. Come on. Right. I'm going to get those guys to guard over this. Disable following. Disable following. Someone's leveled up. Disable following. And last but not least, disable following. You have leveled up. Have some health. Then, if anything decides to come and attack my my unconscious birdie... Oh, she just ate something. If something decides to come and attack her, they will defend her. Also means that I will be able, hopefully, to keep an eye on her while, you know, be able to come back to her and find her again. So I'm going to hope I can find her again, that's for sure. And I'm going to collect as many berries as I can. I might even have to get some more meat, mightn't I? I haven't got any prime meat. I'll get a drink while I'm about it. Because I haven't found any prime meat. I have not found any stegosauruses or anything like that to give me some prime meat. So it's going to take a chuffing long time to tame this bird. But I have always wanted a pteranodon. And so I am going to give it a go. I am going to give it my best go, even though it looks like 94% effectiveness. So that's pretty decent. But I'm going to have to... I'm sorry, girl. I'm going to have to give you an ARK, aren't I, eh? Look at those markings there. Really nice, actually. She's got some super markings. So you guys, you better look after her, because I'm going to go off and, you know... see if I can gather some narcoberries, because if those narcotics run out... she's just going to fly off. Hey, how close is that? Oh, it's very close. Damn it, man. Am I going to be able to find... is it worth the risk? It might be worth the risk. Heck, all I have to do is just go along the beach, right? That is all I have to do, is go along the beach. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I spend so much of my time just terminally lost in this game. Okay, what we got? Cooking pot. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Right, let's get back. Get back to my dinos. Alright, I'll just do some collecting on the way back. Always seem to gather a heck of a lot of fibre and stones. I've got one narc there. Oh, 4. Excellent. if I could put something kind of on the ground, so but I think I'll be able to see them once there we can see them. That's cool. Like for example, a standing torch would be quite useful. Okay, let's see. How many narcs have I managed to collect? 16. Well, that should help, huh? Right, we'll just dope her up again and let's see how we're doing. Taming. Yeah, this is going to take some time, so this is definitely an off-camera job. Basically, I think what I'll do is I will end this episode here, and you can wish me luck, please, because I'm going to need it. I'm certainly going to need some patience, I tell you. The main look I need is that she doesn't, you know, like, wake up, really. And I don't run out of food to give her as well, so, or lose track of her when I'm doing everything else. So, how much food you got, Red? Alrighty. I'll just keep topping her up, and I'll go hunting myself if I can, if I have to. There we go. Alright, so I just keep an eye on this, and I'll gather meat, and I'll gather narcoberries, and I will hope to heaven that I can tame this pteranodon, because I've wanted one of these forever, even though I'm really not sure what to do with her once I have her, but that's to work out another time. So from me and my Dilos here, thank you very much for watching, guys, and do tune in next time we play ARK to see if I get my birdie. In the meantime, keep gaming, keep surviving, guys. Bye bye for now.